but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 15. Mike 15. Let's go. Deep tight up. Let's go. Deep tight up.
And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run left with Pollard. And some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off it, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Flush to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15. Here we go.
On play action, Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. The kick by Bass is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle from 10 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Bills 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has got half a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 50 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Allen will try to throw for it. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, wide open, complete. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Ravens 14, Bills 9.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 29, Allen. And Diggs has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Play action. Now it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Here's Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now we'll throw here to his running back. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On third down, Jackson.
Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Going deep for Diggs.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Play action. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Harris. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Najee Harris
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Quit talking about
Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
16 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Allen to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Pollard going to try the right side. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. Throwing now is Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be fielded at the 17. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Jackson going to hold on to it again.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Milano able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play here for Buffalo.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Pollard.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pollard again.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
15's the mic. I got 15. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's. Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Yeah. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Hey, I'm coming.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dexter Lawrence able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still got to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. Pushes him over. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. On first down, Pollard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. Tony Pollard from 6 yards away. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Najee Harris saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
So that's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.